for a sectional 20. Marion at Southside. Southside getting a chance to play an 0-9 team. Maybe Coach Norfleet gets a victory in the postseason. You got Logansport 1-8 at Leo 8-1. On the bottom half, Dwenger against a Wayne team that hasn't won a game this season. And then New Haven 6-3 versus Mississinawa 6-3. That's going to be an intriguing one. But up at the top, Leo, the biggest question for me is Craig Kloffenstein. They talked about him perhaps being ready this week with the broken collarbone. This is about the time that he should be healthy. Is this a game where, maybe if he's healthy and cleared to go on Wednesday, you hold him out just because Leo should beat Logansport with relative ease? Or do you make sure that he does play this week if he's healthy enough to go, because you're a Leo team looking to make a playoff run, and this would be a good way to ease him back in to the system?
Yeah, I think you can make, a case for either side. And I think last I heard, they were really shooting for the second week of the playoffs for Craig Kloffenstein, but that could change, throughout the week is prognosis. But the fact that they do lead off with a game that should be winnable for them, you want to make sure he's 100%, because after this week, you are going to need him every week, because it's, like I said, it's another grueling sectional, as both those are in 4A.
Dwenger versus Wayne, that's a rematch.
Another rematch.
Yeah, another rematch from the SAC from Week 9. You don't imagine Wayne can take them out, so you got to have Bishop Dwenger moving on. But New Haven Mississinawa is an intriguing matchup. 6-3, 6-3. I think every week we're wondering exactly what New Haven team we're going to see, because they have explosive playmakers. But how do you make sure that a New Haven team doesn't look ahead from for this Mississinawa team and start thinking about Bishop Dwenger already?
Yeah, I think that's the challenge for New Haven. We still haven't seen them really beat a quality opponent. Now, Mississinawa hasn't played the schedule that New Haven has. So Mississinawa 6-3 isn't necessarily as good as New Haven 6-3, but that's a long trip to go play that game. If you come out flat, if you make some mistakes and turn it over, you can very easily lose that game. So New Haven really needs to zero in, focus in, something we really haven't seen them do against good teams this year, because they're definitely going to need it the week after if they play Dwenger.
Ultimately, who do you see winning this sectional?
Dwenger, I think so. Leo can give them a run, I think, in my opinion, but Dwenger, you have to put them atop the area in terms of a power poll. They beat Snyder, so those are 1-2. So right now, Dwenger's not going to do it flashy. They're not going to destroy people. Not going to throw it all over the place like a Snyder does with electric athletes, but they're gonna win games.